This is the demo for Tactical Breach Wizards, which is a game I am really excited about. It's by Tom Francis, the creator of Gunpoint and Heat Signature. Heat Signature I used to play on my channel a while ago, and it was a lot of fun. It was a very procedurally generated style of game, which is very much my thing, but Gunpoint was actually pretty handcrafted. And in this game, he's going back to more of the handcrafted thing. At least as far as I can tell, that seems to be what he's doing. So when you think about Tactical Breach Wizards, I mean, obviously, it's an absurd idea, but it's pretty funny. You've got a bunch of, like breach specialists who happen to be like witches and wizards. And you can see this guy, he's got his assault rifle with a wand sticking out the end. She's got magical grenades. It's that kind of thing. But you might imagine that this would be an XCOM-like game, right? Because you've got this sort of paramilitary squad using military-looking weapons, entering spaces, taking out bad guys. But actually, I think we should key off the word breach here. This is much more like Into the Breach, which is more of a puzzle tactical game, because these guys, their abilities are very similar to the abilities of the characters in Into the Breach, in that they can see the future, they can plan out exactly what's going on, they're overmatched, but they have the ability to not only damage enemies, but move them around and take advantage of the environment to change what's going to happen in the future. And so it's not quite like Into the Breach, it is distinct in a lot of ways, but, well, let's get in and check it out. So I'm going to continue. I've already played partway through the demo. And basically, these guys are on the wrong side of the law by accident. They're both good guys, but the police are convinced that they're up to no good, that they're in league with some bad folks. And so they're going to be... By the way, the dialogue in this game, you didn't have any context for understanding the lines in that particular scene. The dialogue in this game is really good. I mean, it's very self-knowing and very sort of witty. So one new thing they're introducing this level is special goals for these characters that build their confidence. And it says in the tutorial, I think this is pretty funny, that confidence, just like in real life, is only about unlocking special outfits. And so if I want, I could try to finish with all team members at full health, and I can try to defenestrate 2 hostiles with a Gale Grenade in order to give them more confidence. We'll see if I can succeed at that. But right now, the Gale Grenade, it's a brand new ability for me. I've never even used it before. I don't know what it's like. So so this is a lot like XCOM in that each turn you can move the character, you can take an action. Some actions cost mana, and you can see up here my characters, each of them you can see how many actions they have and how much mana they have. So I'm going to move Jen behind cover, and then I'm going to use her Chain Bolt ability, which costs mana, so she'll be out some mana, to take out these 2 guys. So she casts this lightning spell that knocks them both out. And then can she also grab this intel? I think, okay, she can. So that just replenished some of her mana. And now she's going to take cover. So that if enemies attack her, she'll be fine. And taking cover and leaving cover is free. You don't have to expend anything to do it, which is nice. And then I've got Zan here. So he's got the ability to look into the future. Foresee, yes. So he can foresee what's going to happen as a result of their actions. So I'm going to save that up a little bit. So he's got a couple of abilities. He's got the Predictive Bolt, which basically is he queues himself up to launch a devastating shot at somebody who comes within range, but it's most useful if you actually know where people are going to go. So otherwise, he can also use a 3-bolt burst here to just generally do damage to somebody. Does 2 damage, and these guys each have 2 health, so he could just take out this guy. And that might be the best way to go. But let's move him. Let's actually move him behind this cover. And then, oh wait, foreseeing costs an action. Unless, it says nobody else is planning on doing anything. Okay, so no. Just these enemies are just going to sit here and wait for me, so there's no point in foreseeing? Is that what that means? Or does it mean I can only foresee if I've got actions left? I'm still trying to understand how this works. But I'm going to try my 3-bolt burst on... Oh, okay, so I thought I could lean around walls like in XCOM, but it looks like I can't. I have to actually shoot people that I can actually see from here. So this grenade fluker could be thrown out a window. So could this guy, but maybe what I'll do is... I'll do Predictive Bolt in case these guys want to come in. And we'll try that. Yes, I'm sure. Okay, so new enemies have come in. Oh, somebody threw a grenade at me. And I just realized I can knock enemies diagonally through windows, which maybe means running her in and using her Gale Grenade immediately might have actually been the best move to satisfy this thing. Getting them in front of windows again now would be really tough. You know what? I kind of want to go back and try that. Let's restart the level. Okay. So what if I run her up here? Oh, that guy had a shot queued up. Okay, so no, that's a bad plan. Back that up, rewind. So you can rewind as much as you want, by the way, which is amazing. So what I need to do is get a Gale Grenade into this position, which she can't see from here. But what if I move her behind this cover? Can she throw a Gale Grenade that far? She can, and it will knock both of those enemies back. Okay, let's do that. So she throws her Gale Grenade, and now we've succeeded at her defenestrate thing. Let's have her take cover. The problem is we now have these enemies that are close by threatening these guys, which means that Zan's goal of having everyone get out with their health intact, that might not be possible. So now if he moves over here and takes cover, it says no one will perform any actions. So does that mean that if he shoots somebody, like, I mean, I don't know who's good to shoot, really. This guy? And then takes cover? Are we gonna, let's grab the intel. And then takes cover, we're gonna be safe? Let's see. Okay, yeah, so these guys, they're just waiting in position. Okay, cool. So Jen does not have her Gale Grenade anymore, but her Chain Bolt can be really useful here. Now, it'll be 2 turns, I think, before another enemy emerges from this door. So we've got a little bit of time. So I think I can have Zan just 3-bolt burst that guy and then move behind this cover. And then I keep wanting to call her Jaina because his name is Zan. But let's advance her as far as we can so that she's close to this door, because you can stop people from coming through this door. And then she should chain bolt these 2 guys. Oh, she only knocked him against the door. He didn't actually go down. Oh, interesting. So her chain bolt doesn't do enough damage. Okay, that's good to know. But I think we're still good. Let's end the turn here. Oh, this isn't a countdown to the number of... Okay, I thought this was telling me there are 2 turns before somebody comes out. But no, this is the number of people that are going to come out, that are left to come out. That makes sense. Okay, well, in that case, Chain Bolt is no longer an option for her. Static Blast only pushes people. It doesn't damage them. So she could knock these guys into a wall, and that does do a bunch of damage. Let's see, but... Oh, I didn't... Okay, sorry. Right-clicking fires your... So, okay, so this game uses the whole, like, left-click to select, right-click to execute. But I've gotten used to other games where I'm left-clicking to execute and right-clicking to cancel. So I just right-clicked to try to cancel that move and did the opposite of what I wanted. But whatever. Let's run Zan in here. Let's have him... I could rewind that if it was really bad, but I didn't care. So let's run her up here and see. Can we seal the door? Yes. So we've sealed the door, and I think we're done. I think both Zan and Jen, because we finished, both Zan and Jen got their confidence bonuses. There we go. Zone 1 of 3 clear. However, these levels are built from pieces. All right, what are we looking for? A blue folder. Her blood's in a blue folder? No, but her file will tell us where they're storing it. Okay, so just grab every blue file I see. Yep, unless your time brain lets you read them instantly or something. I can do 1 second of reading 1 second sooner than I otherwise would. That doesn't sound like it's going to do it. No. Breach? Breach. So you can actually decide where you want your characters to breach. Like, you could actually... I forgot how to do it. Redeploy. So you could actually, like, decide what doors they want to come through. We've got a lot of stuff going on in this level. So I don't know if sticking my characters in different places is actually valuable. So, what are our goals here? Let a single teammate perform 2 actions in 1 turn from Zan. Not sure how that's done. Jen, deal with all enemies by the end of turn 1? Wait, how would that be done? These enemies are all over the place. I mean, I can chain bolt 2 enemies, right? Is it just 2 enemies I can do that? Or is it just as many enemies as I can hit? Oh, now I've... Okay. Let's find out. So, if I go over here, and I use Chain Bolt, hit him, him. Okay, yeah, so it is just 2 enemies. All right, let's rewind. In that case, I have no idea how it would be even possible to deal with all enemies by the end of turn 1. Like, that feels nuts. Apparently there is some way... Okay, Time Boost. Is this a new ability for him? Does this mean that we give someone an extra action? Because if we can do that, there might be some more options here. Okay, let's breach. Okay, so what I want then is for her, with her Chain Bolt, it mostly just hurts people by knocking them into things. And so if I want to kill people, I got to knock them into walls. So probably her hitting this guy and then maybe this guy. I don't know if you can target between these two. This guy and then this guy might be more effective. So actually, let's redeploy her. Can I redeploy her? I've already redeployed her. So what if I redeploy him over here? And she's the one. Okay. Okay, I'm done redeploying. Why isn't it letting me... I'm trying to be done redeploying. Okay, that was weird. This game is an early... It's a pre-release demo, so there might just be some UX problems here. But, oh, and Jen... Does Jen need to redeploy to this spot? She probably does. Okay, so let's breach Jen. And then she still gets to move, right? There we go. Okay, yeah, so then I'll pop her in here. And then let's use Chain Bolt on this guy and then that guy, which takes them both out. Let's grab the intel, which gives me some more mana. And then let's have Zan bust in. And let's keep him near the evidence. Let's use the 3-bolt burst on this guy. And then let's have him also grab intel. And let's have him use a time boost on Jen. And then Jen can take another action with Chain Bolt. Oh, she can't hit this guy because he's in cover. Okay. Okay, we did this wrong. I'm going to hit a bunch of rewinds. Okay. Actually, that redeploy was something we wanted. Okay, so the thing I couldn't do is hit this guy from the right, because then he was going to go flying over here and not get killed. So I need to hit this guy and that guy. I think that first move was a good one. But if I can't lean around corners, how do I get... Okay, let's breach. I think Jen needs to be on this side, but maybe... Where can she stand where she can hit both this guy and this guy? Like, can she do it from here? Probably not, right? Oh, she can. Okay, so from here she can hit both of them. Okay, so she's first gonna go bang, bang, and then grab the intel. So she's got mana. And so this mana here, this was a deliberate red herring to keep me away from here, because this would have made it more obvious. Okay, got it. So now he breaches. We do what we did before. He runs over here. He takes that guy out with his burst, and he grabs the intel just because he can. He uses the time boost on... But now he can't see Jen. Okay. Okay. Well, what about here? Who can he shoot from here? And he can't shoot anyone from here. Oh, this is freaking complicated. Okay. I didn't realize he needed line of sight for the time boost. Okay. What if he moves here? He still can't time boost her from here. Okay, so maybe I've planned Jen wrong. Oops. So I assumed that these two and then these two would be Jen's targets. Oh wait. One other idea. Can he time boost from out here? He can. So he can do it first. That's what he's... Then he can run over here. Then he can replenish his mana. Then he can take this guy out. He doesn't have to enter the... I thought he had to enter the room first. He doesn't have to enter the room first. So now she can take these two out. And we got both of the optional objectives. Awesome. Except these guys are going to come through. So we've actually still got to deal with something. So, and nobody can act. He could time boost again, I guess. And then run up and close this door. That doesn't seem necessary, though. And also, I don't think he can do it to himself. He can only do it to other people. So, yeah, end turn. Okay, so now Zan can run up here, 3-bolt burst that guy, and seal the door. Meanwhile, she can't seal the door from here unless she gets time boosted. And that would have been clever. Yeah, hold on. You don't do your stuff yet. You. Run over here as far as you can. Static blast this guy. Oh, this is only going to do 1 damage to him. Because he has to go a step. It does 2 knockback damage, but she'd have to hit him from this angle to get him into something. So, okay, so no matter what, she's not pulling this off over here. Unless, I mean, I guess... Can you do a door diagonally? What if she's up here? And she static blasts that guy. Takes care of him. And then what if we move up here? Can we still seal the door? We can't seal the door. So we could 2 time boost her to seal this door, but then we can't also seal that door. Unless, let me just try one more thing. I'm assuming he can't see her from over there. No, he can't. So, okay, well, one thing he could have done, we probably could have run him up to the door earlier. In the previous level, in the previous sequence, actually. That would have been smart. So he's actually got the easier time defeating enemies than she does because she has to get the right angle on them. So I think what I might do is seal her door. Oh, she can't move. She can only take an action. Never mind. No matter what, this was never going to work. So, great. Good to know. Zan runs up here. Zan takes this person out. Zan seals the door. And Jen can't move as a result of a time thing. So, we've already done the best we can. So now, we'll move her up here. No, we won't. That's stupid. First, we static blast this guy to the wall. Then we move here. Then we seal the door. There we go. So everybody got everything they wanted. We're good. And I love the fact that they basically taught me a lot about how these characters work just by dangling a reward in front of me. They were just like, hey, you get a special prize if you do this weird thing. And I didn't even think that was possible. But I found out it was possible by exploring to try to get the prize. Where are you going? Both these overpasses lead to the next building. We can do it in tandem. Okay, but you get shot the moment you walk through that door. Oh, good note. Let me breach first. I can take care of it from my side. Okay, so this guy... so that's what these slashes on the ground are. They're telling you where you can't walk. So yeah, so if Zan breaches first, then he can burst that guy through the window, and then Jen can breach, and then she can activate this thing, which opens that door for Zan. However, Zan doesn't have any actions that he can take except predictive bolt. Okay, and so you can see he's predicting this melee guy is going to advance on him. So he can actually set up predictive bolt to see what happens. And then she can't do anything yet. Okay, next turn. Oh, wait. I have one unused action? She could static blast somebody, couldn't she? Oh, maybe he doesn't need a predictive bolt. Maybe she can just knock this guy through the window. All right, that works too. Okay. So what are they trying to do? Cause predictable to fire before the foresee phase. Okay. Defenestrate 3 hostiles in 1 turn. I'm not going to worry too much about this because I've got 5 minutes before my next meeting. So let's run these guys up to the breaching spots. She's got a melee guy here who she's going to have trouble dealing with. However, he might be able to use predictive bolt on that guy, right? So what happens when she breaches? This guy's going to come after her. So actually, let's go up here. Let's set up predictive bolt across the way. Then she breaches. And let's see what happens. This guy's going to run and get nailed. That works for me. I'm trying to think, can Jen do anything, though? I guess breaching was enough? Okay, so now she's going to get over into this breach position. But it might make sense for her to chain bolt these guys. Prior to this guy breaching. And then hopefully his 3-bolt burst will take out that guy's health. Yes. Okay. And she could still breach, but let's not. Because I think we've already done everything we can do here. So let's end the turn. All right, so now she's got a bunch of enemies in here. And she can do a fair amount of damage to them. But I think she's going to need Zan's help. So can Zan burst that guy? Yes. And then she can breach. She can grab the intel first, then breach. And then she can chain bolt these guys. Now they're taken care of, and she can run up to the next breach point. He can't. Actually, he should have stepped here so he could grab the intel, but whatever. Not going to worry about it. Only got 3 enemies left. She can take these 2 out. Pretty easily with a chain bolt. And then he can't. Oh, but he could time boost her, but I don't think that helps. Oh, more guys. All right, so does she has no mana left, so she can't use chain bolt. Oh, right. Let's not do that. So let's move him up here and burst this guy. Now we can move her up and static blast that guy. But we still got more guys coming in. Let's end turn. So let's use the laptop. And let's run over here, seal the door, and static blast that guy. And I think we're good. There we go. Just in time, because I have got to get to a meeting. But I think you've seen what this game is about. This is just a demo. You can go download the demo for free right now and go check out the entire demo loop yourself. I didn't manage to do the extra bonus objectives here, so I kind of want to go back and try it when I'm in less of a hurry. But yeah, I guess I will leave the rest of this to you. So here is a subscribe button, links to other videos, and eventually when this comes out for real, I'm definitely going to go and play actual Tactical Breach Wizards. And whenever I do that, I'll put a link up here to it. So if you're watching this far in the future, maybe that's there.